In this video I show you how we can perform multiplication by taking advantage of the difference between the digits within each factor. I started from the square of a two-digit number and the fact that we use the double product between the digits to calculate it. And I wondered why when we have two numbers with the same digits, such as 43 by 34, we cannot use the double product, whereas if we have 34 by 34 or 43 by 43 we can. And so I found out that actually we can use it, and now I'll show you how. I started from multiplications with factors with the same consecutive and reciprocal digits between them, as in the example you see. 67 by 76. I noticed that the difference between the digits within each factor always gives the same number but a different sign. And I multiply them. Then I did a bit like children do, that is, I multiplied the first digit by the first digit and the second digit by the second digit, leaving an empty space in the middle, a space that we usually fill with the cross product of the digits. Finally, I saw that the center blank could be solved by adding the initial products and subtracting the product of the difference between the digits. At this point, we just have to do the calculations. See the examples. As we see in the examples, when the digits are consecutive, we have to consider the double product between the digits and add 1. Same non-consecutive digit. In the following examples, we see how to apply the method when they have factors with the same non-consecutive digits. 41 by 14, the difference between the factors is equal but of opposite sign, plus 3 and minus 3. And the product between these differences is always a negative number. Since subtracting a negative number means adding, here we have to add the square of the difference between the factors. See the examples. Two-digit. I can apply the method even if the factors do not have the same digits. Let's see how with examples. From the sum of the products, I subtract the product of the differences between the digits of the factors. When the product is negative, I add it up. 3-digit. With 3-digit factors, I can break down the number into two parts as I see fit. In this case, it is convenient for me to separate the hundreds because I get simple multiplication, 26 by 4. I add the products and subtract the product of the differences. Having separated the factors, the differences are 8 minus 26 and 7 minus 4, that is minus 18 by 3 equals minus 54. A negative number. So I add up. Depending on how many digits I have considered, I should have 1 or 2 digits after the slash. In this example, I separate 37 by 21 by taking advantage of multiplying 37 by a multiple of 3. I then multiply the units 4 by 7. The differences are 37 minus 4 and 21 minus 7. That is 33 by 14, which I can calculate by the method of multiplication by 11. Here I use the method of multiplication by 25 and the quick calculation of multiplication by 19. Four-digit. With 4 digits, I divide the factor into two parts, and they are always in base 100. That is, I always have to consider 2 digits after the slash. See the following examples. I can also use this method to square for digit numbers, as you can see from the examples. Other examples. I can multiply factors with a different number of digits, separating them in the most convenient way, and applying the method as we have seen so far. It is important to be careful to consider the digits the same way in both factors. Follow the examples. Finally, I can transform to bar numbers and simplify the calculation. I taught this method to my 10-year-old daughter, and she had no difficulty learning it. I hope it can be a stimulus for new calculation strategies. Thank you.